Ladies and gentlemen, Octanes and Roadhogs, welcome to QRLS Season 6, Week number 5. It is officially the trade deadline here in the QRLS, but what more exciting than to bring you not one, not two, not even three, but a quadruple header here on Thursday night. And joining me in the booth tonight, my new colleague and honestly a up-and-coming favorite here in the booth to the community, Night Leaper, newest addition to the Hammerheads. Leaper, how's it going, my friend?
It is definitely going good. Really excited out here to see that it worked out to be a quadruple header tonight. You know, those are rare, and we do love them. As much Rocket League as we can get, I'm ready for it.
Yeah, and, it is going to be an action-packed night, and just to let everybody know there on the Twitch stream, I will be covering the first two matches here tonight with Night Leaper, and the final two matches will be passed off to Von Rabbit, so you will be having Little Bucket tonight for the three Rocketeers versus the Rangers, and for Astro versus the Bleacher Boys. And ladies and gentlemen, these are going to be some crazy, crazy matches. Night Leaper, Week 5, a pivotal week every single season here in the QRLS. It is always an interdivision match week, which obviously creates a lot of ground gained or lost for a lot of teams. We talk a lot about interdivision play, how important it is. I mean, these are the guys you effectively have to build your team to beat because you're going to be playing them so much. Those are the wins you need.
Yeah, it definitely is. Interdivisional matches are the more important ones, because when it comes to it, to get to playoffs, you're going to have to best the other teams in your division more so than other teams across the league. So, yeah, interdivisional matches are definitely the ones that you want to win if you're going to go for any. It being Week 5 trade deadline, I assume we're going to be seeing some cool little trades going on soon. At least that's what I've seen in the previous seasons. As my experience as part of the QRLS, I know that trade deadline is always a very frantic and chaotic time.
Yeah, this is the last week for any trades to be executed. The trades can be executed after the completion of your games, meaning if any Week 6 matches have been started, even if a lobby is up, trades will be closed, and there is no more transactions on that front for the rest of the season. Now, a very interesting thing to talk about is the free agency. Because although the trade deadline might be this week, free agency still kicks up and running all the way up until Week 9. And Night Leaper, as you know, a lot of people, especially this season, like to make a lot of moves and spice things up, and or almost as a bailout tactic, if their season isn't really going to go where they think it's going to go, kind of reset, start up for the next season.
Yeah, it definitely is, and I like that you said start up for the next season and not go for the playoffs, because, when it comes down to it, if your team's not looking so well by like that Week 7, Week 8 area, making that free agent swap, even though it is available, sometimes, trying to start a team that new, it's not going to have as much experience, and that can lead to, its own types of problems that could be even, more consequential than running a team that, previously maybe not was running well together. But yeah, definitely, getting your team situated for the following season is a big plus, because when it comes down to it, if you can get any players you want before the draft comes in, you're going to have a lot less to worry about.
Yeah, and obviously there's a lot of buffer between that week and when the draft arrives, and there's obviously all sorts of variables that could go into it, including expansion. So Season 7, ladies and gentlemen, will include expansion, as you all have heard. We will be expanding by 4 more QRLS teams, which is extremely, extremely exciting. I can't wait to reveal some logos and some new captains and all sorts of that fun spiciness. And we will be splitting into 2 conferences with 2 divisions in each conference, meaning a new 4th division will be implemented as well. A lot of big changes coming up, Leaper.
Yeah, definitely a lot of big changes. We did the expansion at the end of Season 4, jumping into Season 5, and it was definitely, a big moment. A lot of new players were able to join in on the fields. Kind of the whole thing changed. We got three divisions teams kind of got mixed around. They got placed with new teams in their division, and it definitely upped the competitive level a slight bit of the league. And so I'm wondering if, with these new conferences, if we're going to see another kind of jump in the more competitive aspect of our games.
Big shout out to Crocs with Socks, who has gifted another sub here. He's been doing it all season long. Can't thank you enough, sir. Player of the Cyclones franchise, who is currently atop the calculated division after a monstrous match that we saw last night between your Hammerheads, Leaper.
Yeah, no, it was definitely a good match. They were all very tight games. 1 goal difference, I believe, on all of them. Fortunately for us, we were able to dodge the sweep there, but great efforts by everyone out there on the field. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is going to be a very, very exciting season moving forward, and, all the divisions, if you are looking at the league in a 3-section look or view, as a lot of people like to, the races are tight. There is no clear lead in these divisions, as all of them are still within punching distance to a lot of the teams, and it is going to be very interesting, especially in this pivotal Week 5 all interdivision matches, to see how the teams can crack under pressure and see if they can't make up that ground needed to make that playoff push. Night Leaper, right now we should effectively start thinking about the playoff push and start thinking about scenarios, and if the playoffs were to end today, the Cyclones would be the number 1 seed in the playoffs, granting them a bye week, as everybody knows, only 6 teams get into the QRLS playoffs.
Yeah, it is week 5, so we're coming up into the second half of our season here. It is going quite quick. But now that we are in the second half, the focus is definitely going to shift over to not only, we're not just playing anymore, we're playing for position. So, it being trade deadline, a lot of teams are going to start switching around. Captains are going to be looking for that team that they are going to be able to take to playoffs if they think that maybe their team now is not in a standing where they can do that. And it's definitely going to drive a lot more attention in these following games, because losing games from this point on is very. I should reword that. Winning games from now on is a very vital component in making it to the playoffs.
Yeah, and honestly, you got to take every game you can get, especially here in the QRLS, where we play 30 games only. I know it sounds like a lot across 10 weeks, but realistically, 1 win can make or break a team. We saw it way back in the day, Season 4. The Headhunters franchise, now known as the Vibe Clan franchise, led their division the entire season. 9 straight weeks they were number 1. And going into week number 10, they take a loss in the series. Not only a loss, a sweep, get knocked out of the playoffs, don't even get to try and fight back for that division. Insane turnaround, but that just goes to show how close things can get.
Yeah, they definitely can, and season 4 was full of stuff like that. That was a fun season, but playoffs, any team is never really all that safe, or guaranteed a spot in playoffs. Like we said, just for example, Cyclones are doing a very good job right now leading their division. But just like what happened to the former Headhunters, is anything could happen. There's still a whole half a season left. Any team could jump forward a significant amount. Any team could fall back. So it's really still anybody's game.
Ladies and gentlemen, with 5 minutes to go, I want to see everybody's predictions here in the chat to see what can go down and who you think is going to take this first match between the 3 Rocketeers and the Rangers. And Leaper, I gotta ask, who do you think is going to take the match tonight? All time, the 3 Rocketeers hold the series lead 7-2 over the Rangers.
Yeah, both teams are fairly new this season, I believe. Besides Shadow on the 3 Rocketeers and Clown and Throttle, on the Rangers, but both in season 5 and season 4, I had placed the 3 Rocketeers as the best team in my opinion. So I think tonight I'm going to have to go with them again. I would like to see a 2-1 here, probably. I think the Rangers definitely have the power to get one. Throttle is a great player. He's definitely up there with Billy Bob and Slurpee Snail. And also, Clown has been on the Rangers for a while. He's a very solid player. Him and Throttle are definitely going to have that chemistry. And they just gained Fabrizi as well, right off of the Hammerhead. So we'll get to see how he works on this new team.
Yeah, it is going to be very exciting, and I can't wait to see how this match goes. I feel like every week that we talk about the Rangers, we almost underestimate them. They've been floating around. They're at 5-7 right now, but obviously they are in a very tough division, and nonetheless, Throttle Dog is having a career season right now. If you really boil down to the numbers, I mean, this guy has been all over the field, has Player of the Week award already. He's third in the league in goals right now, including Billy Bob, who already played this week. He has the chance to pass him, possibly be the goal leader after this week.
Yeah, no, Throttle Dog is definitely one of our top players here in the league. He always has been since as long as I've been here. He's definitely a force to go against. I know him and Slurpee and Billy Bob kind of play together a lot. I know they're very similar players as far as they go, and as captains go. All the teams they run, the three of them are going to be very competitive against each other. We already know the Hammerheads and the three Rocketeers kind of have this rivalry, but you could also argue that the Rangers kind of have a little off to the side rivalry with both of these teams. So this is a big match up here between Throttle Dog and Slurpee Snail. So it's gonna be fun to see how these two teams kind of play around each other.
Yeah, I am extremely, extremely excited. Ladies and gentlemen, just want to thank everybody once again for joining us here tonight. 4 freaking matches is what we are going to give you tonight in the QRLS, and we have one more to finish out the week tomorrow night. But in the meantime, we have 4 to go tonight. 2 hosted by me, the commissioner, Little Bucket 59, and 2 more hosted by Von Rabbit later on in the series. Now, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, less than a minute to go. We still have just a hair of time for this prediction to go. Who are we going to see win this thing? Spend those channel points. Ladies and gentlemen, we still have 0 cash-ins on the channel points this season. We want to see people involved, and we want to see more ideas for channel points too. If the rewards that are on the screen aren't really your cup of tea, let us know what you would want to spend your channel points on, and let us know what you think would help the stream. Leaper, we got players starting to get into the lobby here at Champions Field, and this is always the best part of the stream, is getting the nerves up, getting ready to go, especially if you're a player, just mentally preparing yourself for the 3 games of chaos that you're going to play.
Yeah, it definitely is, especially if you're going to be a start. A lot of teams, with subs, you might be able to sit back and kind of watch these first games if you're not in, but if you're starting, you're out there experiencing everything with everyone at the same time, and you're on stream. That gives everybody a lot of nerves, and just overall these games, because you're going for the win here. It's not just for fun, so the nerves definitely kick in a lot, especially on interdivisional matches. But overall, most players seem to work their own way around it and kind of figure it out for themselves.
No question. And ladies and gentlemen, we do want to remind you that in between streams, the stream will go down for our stream staff to set up the match and get you guys all squared up and ready to go in between each match. This is a quadruple header that we really hope you guys can bear with us with and have a great time. We are in for a long night of Rocket League, and I can't wait to see some goal explosions. Ladies and gentlemen, players are hitting the field, so you know what that means. That means face-off is about to be underway. Heartless, Penguin, and Slurpee Snail taking on Avoidable Clown, Fabrizi, and Throttle Dog. Here we are, underway, calculated division matchup. Throttle Dog puts one towards the net. Heartless collects his thing in his corner after Throttle Dog missed wide. Slurpee Snail now collecting in his own back end. Throttle Dog again up in the air, trying to keep pressure on as the Rangers have an offensive onslaught to start this one.
Yeah, definitely an early lead here by the Rangers, and Clown going for the shot, upper corner, just can't quite get it in. he wanted that one. But I'm looking here on the players that are here, and it does not seem like either of the backup players for these teams are here tonight. So it looks like we may be seeing the same lineup for all three games.
We will just have to see how this one goes. Good call out there by Lieber. We'll see if more join in later into the match. And now Mr. Penguin with a clear. The three Rocketeers have been on defense this entire time since kickoff, and the Rangers still have yet to find the back of the net. As a beautiful pinch there, Harmless trying to get the clear. Bounce shot on, hits the post, and a cleanup. What a save!
Yeah, what an offensive push here by the Rangers. Throttle Dog and Clown are both showing themselves quite well out here. Clown's definitely put in a lot of work since season 4, season 5 area, and the three Rocketeers have been have their backs pinned for the first minute of this game.
Yeah, Avoidable Clown was a former finalist for the most improved player award in his career. Inevitably lost it to his teammate Squiddy D. So had a great season that season with the Headhunters as well, and we will see how this plays out here tonight. Rangers back on the push, back on the pitch as we see now with three Rocketeers transitioning on offense. Slurpy Snail puts one towards the net. What a bump by Penguin, but Throttle Dog was the last man back to get that save.
Yeah, textbook save there by Throttle Dog, but the three Rocketeers have a nice offensive push with Slurpy Snail going in for the demo. You have to wonder if maybe this is their strategy, kind of knocking the Rangers out of the play before they can get any type of save.
Beautiful demo at the midfield as we see the three Rocketeers push in transition. Heartless can't get the 50th Throttle Dog. This one goes towards the net. This one might go in, but what a save by Slurpy Snail as he rushed back in time before that thing could lazily bounce into the net.
Yeah, what a read by Slurpy Snail there. Definitely saw his teammate just did not have the boost, or maybe some kind of calm game was going on there, but way to be there, way to read it. It seems like they're getting themselves together a little bit more here, but they definitely do need to pick up these big hits. They really need a slam here to kind of get it out of their defensive end, and if they're not going to be able to do that, then these next 2 minutes are going to see a lot of pressure put on them.
2:20 to go. The Rangers have had the ball for most of this game, but no offense by either side has resulted in a goal explosion. It is still 0-0 with 2 minutes and 5 seconds left on the clock for Breezy. Transition off the wall, the Throttle Dog hits it with his bumper, can't get the touch he wanted though, as three Rocketeers transition. Heartless looks for the touch. Slurpy Snail puts one in the back of the net. That's a former league MVP.
Yeah, upper corner, and that's all they needed. The three Rocketeers are really showing that we don't need to play offensive the whole time. You give us that opening, we're gonna shoot it, and that's exactly what they did. It did not matter to them that Rangers have been pushing them all game. They just waited, they were patient, and the second they saw that chance, Slurpy Snail definitely was there to take it.
Yeah, Heartless is a former playmaker of the season. Slurpy Snail, a former Golden Striker of the season. Two guys that you just, if you are a captain and or just a teammate, in this case like Mr. Penguin, you just salivate at the chance to play with because these guys make it happen and they make it special. Great assist, great goal by the two on the three Rocketeers. 1 goal game. Rangers now looking to answer with 1:30 in this one remaining. This is a 3-game series, ladies and gentlemen, regardless of series record. Therefore, teams have the chance to take 3 wins against their opponent on the night for each match you will see tonight in this quadruple header. Slurpy Snail off the back wall, big clear. Rangers still keeping the pressure on as we tick down. 63 seconds to go in this game. Net's wide open. Mr. Penguin puts this one in.
What a shot there. Nice pass from Heartless to Penguin. He's going to get it right over the Rangers, who just left their back goal completely open. A little bit too pushed forward there. Maybe the last minute, kind of got to them. They figured we need to put one in now. And, that caused a little bit of slip-ups, unfortunately, for them. With a minute left, they still have a chance, but they're definitely going to have to pick up their game here.
Fabrizi looking for the highlight reel play as he gets this one towards the net. 49 seconds to go. Rangers need 2 goals now in order to force overtime. Avoidable Clown catches, looks for the flick. Slurpy Snail gets there just in time before the flick can be executed. This one's up in the air towards the net. Heartless with a big clear, big floating clear towards the Rangers net. Slurpy Snail is there to collect. Big save by Throttle Dog at the top corner.
Yeah, it definitely was. I think it was Clown also had the same idea. They kind of came together there, but I think it's really the three Rocketeers are getting these just booms downfield. I think that's really what's helping them. Is kind of what I was saying. If they can't get those big hits, they're not going to be able to do much. And it seems that they listen in a way. Most of their goals here, I believe, both of them have been the result of some kind of just massive hit downfield. And it looks like they are going to take a first game here, 2-0.
The three Rocketeers putting game one to rest as they take a 1-0 series lead over the in-division rivals of the Rangers. I mean, you can see right on the scoreboard here, Leaper. 63% of the ball possession belonged to the Rangers. 65% of field domination belonged to the Rangers. However, they lost by 2 goals.
They definitely did, and if you look at the three Rocketeers' save count, Heartless and Slurpy Snail both getting the savior here tonight in this first match, but an insane amount of defense here by the three Rocketeers, and I think the thing is they just did not crack under pressure. The Rangers definitely had them, for most of that game, but they just played it patiently, and they just kind of waited for their opening, and then they took it. And I think the Rangers are definitely going to have to, kind of slow down their gameplay and take a little bit more time to read these shots if they want to have any chance of taking the series and or just taking any game here tonight.
And the shot totals, I mean, they are just out of this world in comparison. The Rangers out shooting the Rocketeers, just not outscoring. Ladies and gentlemen, game number 2 coming upon us, and we will see the same teams again here in game number 2, just like you called, Leaper.
Yeah, it looks like they figured out that this is just the lineup they want to run for the night. Maybe the other players weren't available, but last game was fairly close. Besides the 2 little slip-ups by the Rangers to result to those goals. So I would say these teams, they don't really got anything they don't really have any specific reason to swap out these players as of now. So I think the captains are all right with the lineup.
We are underway here. Rangers once again on offense. This one goes towards the net. Throttle Dog can't finish it. Penguin with the unfortunate own goal as we see Throttle Dog get one on his stat sheet.
Yeah, I believe he was going for maybe a bicycle here or something. He definitely saw Clown moving in for that score and wanted to get that out of there at any possibility. But unfortunately for him, that is going to end up in an own goal. Everyone, make sure to go get those Sir Brown goal shirts in the QRLS store. They definitely come in handy during these times.
Yes, absolutely. Great time to mention the merch stores, ladies and gentlemen. We have Playmakers Wanted and Teespring as our merch store partners, and ladies and gentlemen, I cannot stress enough how amazing the products are that we have been putting out. Our mouse pads are top of the line. We have mugs, we have shirts, hoodies, jerseys, and much more. Go check out the merch stores linked in the QRLS link tree and in the Twitch descriptions on your screen. 4 minutes to go. Rangers have their first lead of the night. However, only 3 Rocketeers have scored goals here.
Yeah, that is true. They do have 3 here tonight. It looks like Silver Snail's going to go for another one here. Just can't quite get it over the Rangers. Good defensive play there by, I believe, Fabrizi. The 3 Rocketeers are definitely picking up their offensive. They're a little bit quicker here, and they still have 3 minutes left. They have all the time they need, and I hope they realize that they don't have to pick up their offensive so much, because it does tend to lead to mishaps.
Big shot here. What a save by Throttle Dog as Penguin wanted redemption for that own goal and almost put one by the number 3 goal sitter right now in the league. And Throttle Dog, as now Avoidable Clown in the corner trying to get it clear for the Rangers. Throttle Dog doesn't get the touch on Heartless he was hoping for, but a boomer by Avoidable Clown sends this one the other way.
Yeah, what a shot. What a 50 there by Clown, too. And almost a good 50 there by Fabrizi. The Rangers are really working hard here to keep this in the offensive end. What a touch there by Throttle Dog, but a good save there by Heartless.
Beautiful demo to Slurpy Snail as the Rangers are looking to attack. Throttle Dog up in the air, gets the touch, looks to get by Penguin, can't get there, looks to bump Slurpy Snail. Nobody there to take the shot as the Rangers are keeping the pressure on. And if one thing is consistent from game 1 to game 2 is that they control the ball.
They definitely are, and what a shot. Oh, wow. Right over, right behind 2 Rangers players. I don't even think they were expecting that one. An unfortunate touch there by Throttle Dog is just a little bit too soft. No one's back, and the Rangers were in range of a win here, but with almost 2.5 minutes left, it's still really anybody's game.
Yeah, that one's got to hurt if you are the Rangers, but nonetheless, it is still anybody's game here in game number 2 for Breezy. What a save there, kissing that thing up over the net, and now Avoidable Clown off the sidewall, trying to get something going. Heartless off that back end. Slurpy Snail puts this one towards the net, off the wall, looks to shoot it, can't get the 50. What a great positional play by Avoidable Clown.
Yeah, Rangers definitely working hard here on defense. Another shot's going to go right over Throttle. An unfortunate touch is going to almost lead to a goal. What an amazing save there by Fabrizi. The Rangers defense is really picking up here, and I don't know if it's just luck or if these are some of the best players we have, but it's fun to watch nonetheless.
Fabrizi was legitimately inside of the net to make that save. I'm not even sure how he got it without a goal explosion happening first. Great play there by Fabrizi, who is recently traded to the Rangers. Slurpy Snail couldn't get the highlight as we get a pinch off the beautiful demo. And now Rangers trying to transition, but 3 Rocketeers have numbers.
What a game here in the last half for sure. It's definitely switched. The 3 Rocketeers seem to have all of the offensive pressure, which is very uncharacteristic of the Rangers tonight. But, a boom here by Throttle is going to kind of change up what I've just said, and they have another offensive attempt here. Clown looking for the shot, but a good save there by Heartless.
Big opportunity here, less than a minute to go. 3 Rocketeers trying to break this tie. Rangers trying to break this tie. Nobody really wants to play for overtime. However, the situation calls for it. Overtime could be very interesting for both of these teams in this 1-to-1 game with 36 seconds to go. 3 Rocketeers do lead the series by a game. Rangers trying to keep this thing in. 30 seconds to go. Rocketeers, big, beautiful boom as they transition into offense. Throttle Dog, back and forth they go like tennis.
Yeah, for sure. And what kind of shots these are. These are all massive booms here. They're just going cross field. The aerials I'm seeing here are not like what we've seen earlier tonight. This is quite the game here, and with 6 seconds left, it looks like we may be going into an overtime. Nice block there by Throttle Dog. Heartless puts one on. Nice save by Clown.
Ball's still up. This could still go in. Heartless pass to Penguin. Slurpy Snail, what a save by the Rangers!
Ooh, wow, that was almost a buzzer beater goal. This game has been crazy here, but an early lead here by the Rangers might go to the goal. Good save there by Heartless, Clown, and Throttle both looking for it there. A little bit of a miscommunication, I guess, is going to send this back to the Rangers defensive.
We are in overtime. Clock is ticking up now as we have sudden death. Next goal will win it for either of these teams. Heartless off the back wall. Great clear there. 3 Rocketeers trying to get off a defense. Avoidable Clown doesn't get by Slurpy Snail. Beautiful demo as Slurpy Snail trying to push the offense for the Rocketeers.
Yeah, good play there. Good play there. Unfortunately, Mr. Penguin just couldn't quite get the clear to set up the offensive. But what an aerial there by Clown. Nice 50. He's definitely been showing himself here very fast tonight, and very an offensive player of his own right out here on the field. But with 50 seconds in, it's still really looking a lot like the last 3 minutes of the game.
Minute to go here, or I'm sorry, a minute into overtime as we have a back and forth onslaught between the 3 Rocketeers and the Rangers. 1-to-1 game. 3 Rocketeers lead the series by 1. If they score, they take the series. Plain and simple, and they will go into game 3 hoping to get a sweep. And this one bounces over 2 Rangers. How on earth didn't that go in?
Yeah, just over the crossbar there, blocking a little bit of it. Again, Throttle Dog out here. The last one was Clown, I believe, but this crossbar is definitely preventing any kind of second shooter from coming in to score these. But this is the 3rd time we've seen the ball right in front of the Rangers' goal, and they're definitely handling it quite well.
We are a minute 42 into overtime now as we hear a beautiful demo on the far side of the field, but no one there to capitalize on the numbers advantage. Penguin gets it by 1 Ranger. Another one comes to follow and bang this thing back into the offensive zone. Off the ceiling for Breezy. What an insane pinch there as this one goes back the other way. Heartless corralling this thing on offense, trying to set something up. There he goes with the reset, but what a great fielding play there by Fabrizi not to be phased by it.
Yeah, he was just waiting there on the backboard for that. He knew it was coming. And a boom here by Serrano Dog is just a little bit wide of goal, and Heartless is definitely going to clear that out of the way. But a nice 50 here, a little dunk over Clown is almost going to be a good setup here. Slurpee, shot on goal. Good save by Serrano.
Mr. Penguin puts this one towards the net. This one's floating down. Beautiful save credited to Avoidable Clown on the high side of the net. Slurpy Snail keeps it low. Another save, this time by Throttle Dog. Beautiful demo as the Rangers now down a man. But this has just been crazy back and forth shooting and crazy back and forth saving.
Got on by Throttle Dog. Oh, that was really close. That spawn and gave him a perfect shot there on goal. He almost got it. A nice setup here by Avoidable Clown. Fabrizi going for the shot. Just can't quite get it. Nice textbook save there by Heartless. Beautiful demo by Slurpy Snail, who's definitely going on the Rangers tonight.
We are 3 minutes into overtime, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful demo! Snail! Can't get it! What a touch by Clown!
Wow, 3 minutes into overtime. That is not the way you want to go on an own goal. So good thing Clown did not put that in. Beautiful clear there by Fabrizi. He's going to go right back to Slurpy Snail. He's going to look for the shot. Gets it right past, I believe, Clown maybe? Or Throttle Dog. What a goal here. What a pass.
Beautiful passing play by Mr. Penguin as the 3 Rocketeers take Game 2 and win this nail-biter of a series. Ladies and gentlemen, the brooms are peaking and the 3 Rocketeers are looking to get another sweep to their repertoire. This franchise holds the record for most sweeps in QRLS history right now, Leaper, at 20. Looking for number 21 here in their 6-season tenure.
Yeah, and if we look at the teams here, I mean, both captains here, Throttle Dog and Slurpy Snail, leading the scoreboard, both with 5 saves, which is an incredible amount of saves to run in a game. That was an 8-minute game we just had there, almost 9 with a almost 4-minute overtime. But 8 shots here by Slurpy Snail and 6 by Fabrizi. You know, if we look at the scoreboard here, everything is going on. This game was full of both offense and defense. This may be what you would consider like a perfect Rocket League game.
Yes, I couldn't agree more. What an insane game. You know, just back and forth action by both sides. The stat sheet is absolutely stuffed like a Thanksgiving turkey, if I've ever seen one. And ladies and gentlemen, game number 3, we will see if the 3 Rocketeers can get their 21st sweep in franchise history, or if the Rangers can avoid being swept and get their 6th win of the season. Kickoff is underway. Same teams for all 3 games here in this 3-game series. 3 Rocketeers looking for the sweep as Throttle Dog gets a beautiful demo right off the face-off. Rangers now down a man. Can the 3 Rocketeers capitalize? No.
Yeah, good play there by the Rangers. They saw, one of their players just couldn't quite get to it. So they definitely put up that defensive end. They're reading each other very well. Both teams are here tonight, but a good demo here on Fabrizi is going to leave the goal wide open, but Throttle with a nice boom right over Slurpy Snail is going to almost line this up right in front of their goal. Fabrizi is going to look for the shot, just a little bounce, and Heartless is going to clear that.
Mr. Penguin looking to pass it upfield. Slurpy Snail turns off of it. Good fake there as Throttle Dog now collects Fabrizi off the back wall. Throttle Dog pushes into the offensive zone. Pass off to himself. Kiss! Another kiss! Trying to get this thing in the net, but just not enough. Not enough on it to get this thing into the net, and the 3 Rocketeers once again transitioning. Beautiful demo there by Heartless, but that one kicked him back a little bit to prevent the press from coming any further.
Yeah, Rangers are picking up the offense. It's a lot like Game 1 here. They seem to be covering their back end, just a little bit better here. They don't want any more kind of boom goals going straight over them, but right as I say that, a nice shot there by Slurpy Snail was almost put in by Fabrizi, a lot like that Clown save last round. But Clown looking for the shot again. A nice touch over Fabrizi. Can't get it past Penguin.
Rangers now kicking it into the offensive zone again. They're trying to get the pressure on here. They want another lead, and they want to be able to put the 3 Rocketeers away and prevent getting swept here in game number 3. 3 Rocketeers on defensive end. The Slurpy Snail, former league MVP, in the corner for his 3 Rocketeer squad. Mr. Penguin bangs it into the offensive zone. Throttle Dog passes over to Fabrizi. Net's open. Nobody gets the touch.
What a shot here by Fabrizi. A nice pass from Throttle. Fabrizi rids that great. Gets a nice little touch, and this little bounce here, I believe, is just going to... Oh, a bump, maybe? Is going to set Mr. Penguin off just a little bit on his trajectory, giving Fabrizi the open net.
Can't explain how exciting that play was. Just the little low, lazy floater, and that one goes in. Rangers take the lead here in game number 2. Fabrizi gets the save in front of his net. Looked like there was a little miscommunication on the Rangers front, but nonetheless, this one's towards the net. Another save by Fabrizi.
Yeah, they're playing really well here defensively. What a demo there by Fabrizi. You know, he's tired of getting demoed. I think that's his 3rd or 4th of the night. But Mr. Penguin coming in to just kind of shoot that shot right in front of Fabrizi, where he just can't get it.
Beautiful shot by Penguin. That one I am going to claim stemmed from the demo, as we see a tie game here. 2:44 remaining. 3 Rocketeers looking for their 21st sweep in franchise history. Rangers looking to prevent that and keep their dignity alive by avoiding getting swept here in season number 6. Beautiful demo at the mid. 3 Rocketeers now pushing in transition. Heartless into the corner. Fabrizi's there. Beautiful demo on Heartless. And Mr. Penguin can't get the touch that he needs into the corner. Throttle Dog now can't get by Penguin, though, who is just being a pest in the offensive end.
What a shot here by Slurpy Snail. Almost in. He's going to try to go for the reroute. Almost in. Heartless is going to read both of those shots coming right off the top. Push it down right where the Rangers can't get it. And, you know, just like that, 2 unanswered here from the 3 Rocketeers is definitely going to have the Rangers panicking. They do not want to get swept here.
No doubt about it. There's too many brooms in the room here trying to get themselves a little bit of glory on the QRLS stream. And ladies and gentlemen, 3 Rocketeers trying their hardest to sweep here. Rangers trying their hardest to avoid it. And another one in by the former league MVP Slurpy Snail and last season's Golden Striker.
You know, when the steamroller starts going, it does not stop. The Rangers are getting decimated out here. I believe in a minute they have 2 goals, maybe even 3. 3 Rocketeers definitely picked up their game here quite a bit, and now that they got their momentum going, they are not stopping. And what a save there by Penguin, too.
1:51 to go. Rangers need a goal here to keep their hopes alive in this match. Can they do it? 140 ticking down. 3 Rocketeers more than happy with this thing ticking down. Mr. Penguin trying to get the clear off the top post. This one goes the other way. Fabrizi floats it up. Down to the clown. Nobody there as Slurpy Snail gets another beautiful save.
Yeah, another save there on Throttle Dog as well. You know, they're pushing up just a little bit too much, I think, the Rangers are. And what a shot there by Mr. Penguin, who's showing himself quite well here in the 3rd game compared to the other 2 games we were seeing. But like I was saying, the Rangers, I feel like they're moving up just a little bit too much. And with the limited boost they're working on, these back passes often go too far over their heads.
60 seconds to go. Rangers need some urgency here to keep this series alive for them and keep the sweep out of their sight. However, it is not looking too promising as Slurpy Snail can't get the shot. Heartless looked like he was either looking for the redirect or the bump. Either way, that ball would have been in. Beautiful job by the Rangers to keep their poise and keep that thing out of the net again. However, they are on the verge of being swept here unless they score.
Yeah, and you know, with 30 seconds left, it's definitely looking like a slim chance, but the net's right open. Throttle Dog tries to get out of the way of his own teammate, and Avoidable Clown's going to come in to put in, I believe, his 2nd of the night.
Avoidable Clown clutching up here for the Rangers. 23 seconds, 1 goal. That is more than possible if you ask Einstein.
Yeah, it definitely is. And, you know, big kickoff here, Throttle Dog, the captain, on kickoff. What a thing here by Avoidable Clown. Fabrizi. It was a pass almost in. Throttle Dog going up for the shot. You know, with 14 seconds left, they are firing on all cylinders. What a pitch there by Fabrizi. Pushes it straight past 2 3 Rocketeers Rangers. You know he definitely wanted that one. He's going to come in and just slam it right past both of them. You know, 2 goals in 10 seconds is this is a pretty good game.
What a goal indeed. 10 seconds now left in regulation. Slurpee Snail can't get it by Avoidable Clown. Rangers potentially have forced overtime to prevent being swept. Fabrizi off the back, looking for another touch. Throttle Dog is there, but we are going overtime once again in this series.
Yeah, and if we know how this goes, this is going to be possibly a very long overtime, although a very quick start here by the Three Rocketeers is going to put it right on goal. Slurpee Snail puts it upper 90. Throttle Dog cannot turn around quick enough, and he ends this immediately. 7 seconds in, he says, I am done here. I need the sweep. What a game we just saw. What a win here for the Three Rocketeers, getting the sweep.
Beautiful, beautiful shot by Slurpee Snail, who gets another one in game number 3. What an absolute banger of a match. Ladies and gentlemen, we have not only 1, not only 2, but 3 more matches tonight. We are going to get the stream set up for the next match. Stay tuned.